Kofi stepped into the sunlight at the edge of the village, taller, stronger, and sharper than the boy who had disappeared months ago. Time in the forest had honed him, shaping him into someone ready for trials above ground. The village looked unchanged. Clay huts, the central well, familiar paths, but every detail seemed fragile, almost unreal. He had left as a boy, he returned as a young man, fit, aware, and carrying the forest's lingering weight. Dogs whimpered, pressing low to the dirt. Fires flickered despite calm wind. Shadows clung unnaturally to corners. The village seemed to sense the difference. Kofi felt it too. The forest had come with him. Whispers followed him. Mothers pulled children close. Men glanced nervously. Some recognized him, some did not. Stories of the boy who had vanished had softened into legend. But now the boy who returned was older, stronger, and unknowable. Children froze mid-play as he passed, eyes wide. Adults shifted uneasily. His presence radiated weight, a mix of authority, mystery, and subtle danger. From her hut, Kofi's mother stepped out, heart racing. She saw him, older, changed, powerful. Memories of the boy who had vanished collided with the man before her. You've returned, she whispered, voice trembling. Not aloud, but deep in her chest. Kofi gave a faint smile, restrained. He did not step toward her. Attention above ground carried consequences. The grandmother watched from the shadows. Her eyes glimmered with knowing. You've changed, she said softly. The forest has kept you, but it has also marked you. Its debts are not finished. Kofi's eyes narrowed. You've seen this before? I was bound differently, she replied. I did not fight as a warden, but I understood. Some debts are claimed above ground, in the lives you touch. You must learn fast. There will be tests, and not all will be safe. Her hands traced glowing symbols in the dirt, older than the village itself. Kofi realized she had lived with the forest's influence before, unseen, untold, and survived. Near the edge of the village fields, roots lifted from the soil, curling like snapping fingers. The earth whispered. Amber eyes glowed faintly from the shadow of an enormous, gnarled figure. It did not attack outright, but its presence pressed on Kofi like a weight. The forest's debt had followed him above ground, and this was the first test. Suddenly, a root lashed outward, whipping toward him like a snapping serpent. Dust and soil erupted. Kofi leapt, twisting in midair to avoid the strike. Muscles honed from the forest's training. Another root threatened a child frozen mid-step. Kofi reacted instinctively, diving and pulling the child to safety. The entity mirrored every motion, circling him like wind through trees, testing his vigilance, patience, and precision. The battle was unlike any fight in the hollow. The entity moved unpredictably, striking without intent to harm, but to measure control, awareness, and judgment. Kofi ducked, vaulted over rocks, used raised platforms, and dodged roots whipping from the earth. Dust and leaves swirled. The child clung to him as he pivoted. Every step, every breath, every choice mattered. Then the entity shifted suddenly, coiling in a massive arc toward the village huts. One root threatened to topple a structure. Kofi acted instantly, planting his feet, grabbing the root, and redirecting its path into the open field. He landed, breath heaving, eyes locked on the glowing amber eyes. The entity recoiled, not defeated, but acknowledging his skill and control. Kofi turned to the child, heart pounding. Stay close. Watch carefully. This is far from over. If you think Kofi can survive what's coming, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned. You won't want to miss the next trial. Comment below, what would you do if the forest tested you like this? The forest remained silent, but Kofi knew it was watching, waiting, and learning. That evening, she walked with him to the forest's edge. You will face others soon, she said. Not all will watch openly. Some will want what you hold. Some will test what you are willing to sacrifice. And the forest, it remembers everything. Kofi nodded. Then I will watch, and I will choose wisely. Her lips curved faintly. I can guide, but I cannot protect. That part is yours. As the sun set, shadows stretched across the village. Deep within the trees, the ancient entity stirred, patient, curious and waiting. Kofi stood tall, older, stronger, aware of the stakes, aware of the debts, aware of the lives he could protect or lose. Above ground, his mother dreamed of a figure standing at the forest's edge, tall, strong, watching. She would not remember fully, only feel its presence. The grandmother's gaze lingered on the shadows. The forest had accepted Kofi above ground, but its debts were only beginning. Legends were born from trials yet to come, and Kofi's story was far from over.